everybody, Chris Shade for Pautzke Outdoors. Today we're in southern New Mexico. We're at Grindstone Lake, and it's one of those places that it may be one of the most popular places to fish in all of the American Southwest. Reason being, they stock it every single week during the summer months. Not only do people from Albuquerque come here, people from El Paso come here, all over southern New Mexico, but guess what? West Texas flocks here to get out of the heat, to get up in the pines, and to catch trout. We're going to show you how you can do that and catch easy limits of trout just like we do. All right, first cast of the morning. It is just after 8 o'clock here, and we're bringing fire bait out, seeing how long it takes to get a trout bite here on Grindstone Lake, right outside of Ruidoso.
First cast already on.
First cast. You told me you were going to have one quick. That took 30 seconds.
A little longer. I thought it was going to be quicker than that. Oh, little guy. It's not that big.
You going back? Come on, it's been 15 seconds.
Oh my gosh, 15 seconds. All right. Took a little longer than expected.
Is that the fish Mike just released?
As a matter of fact, I see the same stripes on him. It's the same one.
That's the same fish.
It's the same fish. No, his better color. A little better color.
Got it. They hit it on the reeling.
Oh, he's bigger than the last one.
Nice. Yeah, I only catch nice ones, dude.
Well.
One of the main reasons that I love Grindstone is the scenery. I mean, you can't beat that. All the tall pine trees around here in southern New Mexico, so far south in the United States, and having an experience like this is amazing. The other part is how close it is to Ruidoso. You've got Ruidoso here during the summer. You can go biking, you go hiking, and then you can go fishing during the day, in the morning or afternoon. There's so many things to do. During the winter, they stock it all winter long. You can actually be out snow skiing during the winter and go fishing during the middle of the day. It's just amazing, doesn't freeze up. You have constant fishing here. The state stocks it all the time. So it's stocked every other week during the winter and then every week during the summer. And it's just a phenomenal place to be, great place to go. And I know a lot of tourists just love this area, get a chance to come out and just fish for a day. It's phenomenal.
All right, we're using a little bit of garlic wildfire fire bait here today. A little bit of pink, orange, and green, great scent to it, great color, a little bit of sparkles in it, and watch how easy this is. I'm about to be up on Joe right now.
It's 2-2 right now. And it's only been less than 5 minutes.
Clock's running.
I was thinking something.
It was 29 seconds from the time I cast it earlier.
Yeah, now it's 33.
Oh, he's slacking.
Oh, he's already on.
Is he? Oh, 40 seconds. Clinic.
Joe, I'm about to get another one. Ooh, see.
Well, there's a little beef to him?
No.
About the size of my foot. He'd be pretty though.
He's a chromer. We got ducks going. We got a beautiful reflection. Waiting for these guys.
Getting one on. I see the line moving a little bit.
Man, every time,
there it is.
Every time I try to do some kind of intro, you get bit. But you know what? That's 3-3.
There it is.
There it is. Scrappy.
Look at that. New Mexico stalker. There you go.
Mike, as I told you before, Rudy's is 3 hours from here in El Paso. And the longer it takes to get a limit, the longer, and he ate it on the way back.
Oh, man.
The longer it takes to get a limit, the longer it takes for us to leave to go to Rudy's.
Choked up.
Gosh. This is like a highlight reel. Oh, one just jumped out of the water. I think I'm in Alaska now. Bam.
I think I saw some fire bait floating out there. He just hit
Not bad. Not bad. See ya. It's been a pretty exciting day so far, and by day I mean 30 minutes. Just Just shows you if you have good bait and you have the right tackle, which we're going to go over here shortly, you and your family can have an excellent day fishing here in southern New Mexico at Grindstone Lake. Both guys are using Pautzke firebait today, which for those of you who've never used firebait before, it's a floating dope bait, which basically means it's hatchery formulated and floats right off the bottom.
There it is.
This is ridiculous.
Number 6.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
That was 20 seconds on that one. Little one though.
He's a scrappy one.
Scrappy guy. There he is. Oh, you're gonna get hit. Oh,
We got a double. We've got a double. Mike's limit has arrived. There's number 1. I should say number 6 for Joe.
All the hot ones. Look at that one. That'd be the biggest one.
Still fighting. Two fish. One net.
Mine would eat.
Folks, that's how it's done. Just like that.
all right. We're here at Grindstone, kind of cover the gear that we're using today. It's been a phenomenal day as far as fishing. Just want to go over some of the things we're using today. So standard rod, just a real medium light spinning rod. I'm using a 2500 series reel on here, nothing major. You can use some fairly inexpensive gear on this setup. I've got 6-pound test line on this thing, and what I've got set up is your standard slip sinker. So I got a 1/4 ounce slip sinker tied onto a barrel swivel. Off that barrel swivel, I've got a 6-pound fluorocarbon is what I'm using today. There's some rocks down there I've been getting snagged on, so I went a little bit heavier instead of 4-pound. But what I've got set up is right now about a 36-inch leader is what I've started out with, and to a tiny little salmon egg hook, because we're trying to release all the fish that we possibly can. So I start out with 36. The reason I do that is to get it above the weeds, and we're releasing a lot of fish. And if they take it a little bit too deep, we want to cut the hook, don't want to damage the fish. We're trying to get them back in the water. It's going to dissolve in a few days. It's not a big deal as far as on that if you cut the hook. If I start with a 36, I can keep working down and keep adding hooks as I go, as far as, and it shortens the leader somewhat. And one other tip that I'd have for you is most people, when they cast out and the bite is on, they're leaving their bait just sitting in the water, put the rod down, put it on a rod holder, sit back in a chair or something and relax. We found today they're hitting it on the way down. So being really standing up, ready for the bite, as soon as it gets to the bottom and settles, we're getting hits constantly. So we're out there in 30 seconds and bringing the fish in. It's been phenomenal. Okay, bait just hit the bottom. Some of the things we've been doing is as soon as it hits the bottom and settles, we've been getting taps, and I've got a fish already tapping it right now. Didn't even set the rod down yet. There it is. Fish on. It's that quick and that easy. Little fighter. There we go.
Just like that. You look like the rest of the fish we see in here. Come on, not another one. This is ridiculous. Constant action.
This is insane.
Constant action.
Tied, Joe.
I think we are tied right now.
Tied at what, 10 each?
I don't know.
Pretty close, I think. There's fighters in this deep water over here. There you go.
He gone. This morning's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from Grindstone Lake, and guess what? It was a super quick one, which a lot of people like. You know, a lot of anglers come up here and they, may take half a day or a day to catch their limit, which is 5 fish here in southern New Mexico. However, we came up here today loaded with a box of Pautzke firebait. Interestingly enough, each of the guys picked out their favorite flavor. Joe had peach garlic and Mike had garlic wildfire, and it was a race to see who could catch their limit of 5 first. Not surprisingly, that took less than 30 minutes for each one of them. Now, one of the great things about Grindstone Lake, New Mexico Game and Fish does one heck of a job stocking trout here. Matter of fact, if you're lucky enough, you'll see them back up on the launch ramp and literally drop an entire truck here at a time. An entire truck could be up to 3,000 trout at once, which could happen almost every week during the busy season. They may back that off to every other week during other times of the year. What that means, though, is you have a massive inventory of mostly 8 to 10 inch trout. And the great thing about that is they're ready, they're biters, and they can be caught on the bank, anywhere on the shoreline. Now, Once again, all of our fish came on Pautzke Firebait. 2 colors, one of them, peach garlic. Everybody knows that garlic is a big thing for trout. The other one, garlic wildfire. Mike likes it. It has 3 different colors in there and a very strong, potent garlic smell. One of the great things about firebait is you'll notice that the bait floats very well. It's got excellent scent and vibrant colors. Those, combined with the right tackle, could mean an easy day of limits for you, just like it was for us.